resell this.
Did you see the title? Did you see it? I quit. I quit. Okay, yeah, I quit, but not entirely. I quit selling just anything and everything. I quit going to the stores and just picking up brands that I think will sell because someone told me they would. I quit picking up sizes that I just don't desire to post. I have so many things that are in the sizes that I don't care for that sit for like a month before I get them listed. That is money I am literally just sitting on. For what? Because I don't have any desire to list them. I don't want to. There's no joy in it. It's like dragging my feet. Okay, and when you're your own boss, dragging your feet means you're not getting a lot done. So I quit. I had a massive name your price sale, and I let stuff go so cheap. So cheap. With my profit margins were so nice and high, but if they aren't selling for me, then I'm not making any money. And someone really wise once posted on Instagram that if someone offers you a low price but you're still making your money back and it's something that's been sitting for a year, take it. And that got me to thinking. Because I could take that money and reinvest it in stuff that will sell for me, that brings me joy, and I don't gotta share for the billionth time. So, boom, I had a name your price sale. And yeah, I let it all go for basically what I paid. Some of them I forgot to calculate that Posh takes my 20%, so I might have lost a little bit, but it's okay because I will get over it. I also spent an evening freaking out because I couldn't find some stuff, which is another reason I just had too much. I was almost at 900 active listings, and maybe half of that was inventoried. Yeah, I was far behind. And I was taking on too much work for one person. But I also don't make enough money to employ anybody. And I also enjoy thrifting. 60% of my happiness of this job comes from thrifting. And I can't thrift if I'm not making any money, and I can't thrift if I don't got any more space. You get what I mean. I mean, of course I'll go and thrift, but it's just not a good idea. And like I said, I gotta make a personal choice not to thrift, even though that's all I want to do. I quit selling every and all sizes. I quit selling any and all categories. I am solely focusing my closet on sizes large and up. Mostly plus sizes, but I wear large, so I would like to also sell my own size, And I think that the development of knowledge that I've had since starting has just, changed. I understand that I'm gonna hit you with some knowledge right now. I understand that there are plus sizes, and then there are plus size brands that offer clothing for plus size women. You're like, that was a lot of plus size, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I could go into a store. Let's just say Ricky's. I used to work for Ricky's. Let's go to Ricky's, okay? Ricky's sells from extra small all the way up to XXL or 00 to size 18, okay? They're very size inclusive, which is great. They're not the most size inclusive, but they are size inclusive to, what their realm of things are. They don't have a plus line. They don't get into the plus sizes. They max out at XXL. And, sometimes that's good enough for people. The problem is they're not a plus size brand, so they're not made for plus size women. So it literally is like adding extra fabric to a piece of clothing. And you'll also realize that on a lot of on a lot of clothing for plus size women, they always say, well, why does it always go this way? But they never have fabric this way. But that's an extra cost for them. They don't want to add that extra fabric. They just assume that this is going to cover you. So deal with it. And so when it comes to sourcing and in learning about these things, I'm more aware that there's brands like, I'm just going to name drop some things, like Additional, though Additional closed, but they are a brand of Reitmans, and they continue to sell through Pennington's. So there's Additional, there's Pennington's, there's Torrid, there is ASOS Curve, there is Forever 21 Plus. These are plus size focused brands for a plus size woman, made for plus size women. They are made for curves. They are made to make you feel great in what you're wearing. Not make you feel like you got to keep tugging your shirt down because it doesn't fit. Because they added fabric this way and they didn't add fabric this way. Or they're pulling in the wrong spots on certain clothing items, like dresses. We're not all built the same. Women are not built the same. So to assume that we all want to be cinched in right underneath the bust, but you're a heavy-chested person, you don't want to accent your chest, it's difficult. It is difficult. I have decided through all my knowledge and everything that I've learned, and to the clientele that I have built. I have repeat customers 4 or 5 orders deep, and that might not sound like a lot to other people, but when a majority of Poshmark shoppers are a one-time buyer and go, I feel good knowing that people come back to my closet because they trust that I will have the brands and the sizes and, you know, the stuff that'll fit. And I've sold to women all across Canada, like Yukon, Northwest Territories, none of it. And I know that they don't have access to all these brands. Like, all these brands are not all over Canada. They're like popularized in Toronto. I don't have a Torrid near me. I really don't have a Torrid near me. I used to have a Torrid that was like 5 minutes away, and now I don't have a Torrid near me. So to be able to provide that service of being able to ship across Canada and provide the sizes and the clothing that fits for you brings me more joy. Okay, and that's not to say that someone who's size 2 who takes an extra small or a small shouldn't be provided that same service, but I think that Poshmark as a whole, or even your regular shopping mall, provides those sizes and they provide that clothing for you. And, you know, girl, you do you. And I want every girl and every woman to feel beautiful inside and on the outside in what they're wearing, and I want to provide that for them. So I'm just really, 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 you know, focused on plus size clothing. I like vintage. It's great. I just find that I kind of drag my heels with having to research it, you know, and I maybe look at it more. I like enjoy looking at it. It doesn't mean I'm not going to pick up another 80s, 90s windbreaker because, you know, that's my thing. I might slow my roll on picking up vintage items. Embroidery is great. I really love embroidery items. And if you're like, why is she talking about all this? I'd mentioned previously that I had 3 focuses in my closet: plus size, embroidery, and vintage. And those are the things I focused on when I was thrifting and sourcing. And then I found this really great store that was really well priced, and I just started sourcing everything, and I became a Walmart. A Walmart's basically, you know, when you have everything and have every size for anybody and everybody, and, you know, you got a men's section, you got a kids section, and kids clothes don't do well for me. They just don't. Bundles, like, I can sell bundles, that's great, but then your cost per item is really low. Like, you have to make sure it's like either donated or like less than $1 a piece, because you're not making a whack ton of money. But I mean, if you can sell kids clothing, awesome. And I don't want anybody out there to be like, oh, I need to go sell plus size clothes, I need to go buy. I think everyone needs to find what makes them happy, brings joy to their heart, and allows them to be their self. I think the most exciting part of all of this was finding a plus size mannequin, because plus size clothing does not sit on a hanger like regular size clothing, because it's not a plus size hanger. And so they were like falling off, and I was like, how do I photograph this stuff? It's so difficult. And when Additional shut down, a lot of stock images left, and even on the Pennington's website, I guess they're not available. So it's like, I can't even get the stock images. Like, how am I supposed to do this? Like I'm telling you right now, a plus size dress on a regular hanger looks like a bed sheet. It looks awful. absolutely awful. It's not flattering. It's not pretty. It's not, I want that. No, nobody wants to buy that. So I got myself a plus size mannequin. We call her Mary. And if you don't know, we're not supposed to name mannequins in my house because it brings them to life. And but my husband, the one who said that, named her Mary, so we call her Mary. And yeah, it just, I'm so happy that I have a mannequin and I can showcase the clothing on a proper sized mannequin for the clothing. Mind you, she's only like, she's a plus size mannequin, but she's only like an extra large or a 1X depending on the item. And then her pants are like a size 16, so she's like an average woman. Like, mind blown. Like, imagine walking into the store and seeing mannequins that look like you. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I really wanted to be a closet that provides clothing for the everyday person. You know, the person who's just being a woman, just being a female. I don't want to perpetuate false body image issues. I don't want to perpetuate, you know, yeah, everyone needs to be a size 2. That's insane. I think if you're a size 2, you're beautiful. If you're a size 22, you're beautiful. If you're a size 10, you're beautiful. And also, do not ever let the number dictate who you are. Because I can tell you right now, I am not the same number in any and all those stores. I can go to American Eagle, I can go into Ricky's, I can go into, you know, whatever store, and I'm not going to be the same number or the same size because they're not all created in the same factory by the same measurements. And I think that we lose ourselves in today's society with all of the different things that are thrown at us. You know, you could watch TV, and in that 3 minutes that you have advertisements, there's going to be something to do with body image. And I think I just want to surround myself with the positivity, the positive look. Like, I can look beautiful. My number, my size number, doesn't matter. So I'm kind of throwing that in the universe. I really like to do this. I just really like providing the service. So yes, I quit selling anything and everything on Poshmark. And as of January, I only want to focus on plus size clothing or sizes large and up. And that's just a personal decision. If you want to continue to sell whatever you want to sell, that's your decision. I want you to create your focus. Create your focus on your own knowledge, on your own passion, on your own joy. That's what is going to make you successful. You know, I've watched many people become entrepreneurs creating their own clothing because that's what made them happy. And, you know, maybe one day I could do something crazy like that. But till then, I'm going to continue to source my plus size clothing or sizes large and up, and I'm going to enjoy every moment of it. So, as much as the title looks like clickbait, it was very honest. And with everything that I just spewed out, I really hope that you took something from this. I just wanted to clarify where I'm at on Poshmark. I've been selling since January. Probably like, I think my first sale was like end of January. And it just kind of ballooned from there. So I've been doing this for 11 months and it has been great. And I hope to continue to do this. I mean, I know I'm going to continue doing this, but yeah, so keep it locked on my Instagram page. I will continue to have sales or whatever crazy nonsense I'm up to posted on there, and there is a link somewhere around here for that. And if you could subscribe, turn the notification bell on. I'm being consistent, people. I'm here every Wednesday with you. Come and watch what I have to say. Leave your comments down below. Let's have a conversation. And if you have anything that you'd like me to talk about or elaborate on, or you have any questions from today, let me know. Down there. And if you haven't watched any of my other videos, you should probably check them out there. And yeah. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and you guys have great sales, and I will see you next time, okay? Because you're going to subscribe, okay? Check you next time.